Occasionally I see somebody on a guitar forum talk about how the Dumble style amp doesn't sound amazing with the Stratocaster, but I'll be honest, I think it sounds fantastic. Now, you get hooked on the humbuckers is the thing. So if you're playing a Les Paul or something, you know, anything with humbuckers all the time, when you bring your Stratocaster out, it's going to feel weak. But if you dial in the amp, you don't even have to dial it in. You set the amp on everything on 5 and just play the Stratocaster. It sounds fantastic. So what I thought I'd do is just play the neck pickup. So if you look right here, you can see the amp is dialed in about like I always dial it in. I have the first volume knob up a little past halfway. The tone settings, I have treble and mid on 4, bass on 5, and that's mainly because I'm at a lower volume. If I was on stage at a louder volume, I would probably dial the bass back some. And then also because I'm at a lower volume, the overdrive channel, I kind of have the settings at about 4. For the power settings, I always set them at 5, and then I use the buffer, the Dumbleator, to set my master volume. So I'm just gonna play the Stratocaster for you, and I'll tell you when I change the settings. So we'll start with clean. I'm just gonna leave it on the neck pickup for this whole video. Sometimes you'll hear people talk about the Dumble cleans, and they really do have a beautiful, and it's just a little bit different than a Fender amp. Turn the bright switch on. See, isn't that beautiful? Alright, the bright switch is back off and the overdrive channel's on. The cool thing about these amps is if you play softly, it really has a lot of life to it. And if you start to dig in a little bit, so much dynamics to be had. If you're reading about using a Stratocaster with one of these Dumble style amps, don't be afraid to take the plunge. It's a great sounding setup. I haven't even turned on the boosts yet. Let's do the mid-range boost. Here it is without, and here it is with. It's the mid-range boost just adds a little bit of body. Here it is without. Here it is with. Without. With it. Here it is without. And with. It just adds a little, it just pushes a little bit more. It gives the illusion of a little bit more gain, and just thickens up the tone a little bit. Now I'm going to turn the mid-range switch off, and we're going to turn the preamp boost on. Strat neck, Dumble style amp with the PAB engaged. I think a lot of guys have the 2-button foot switch for the Dumble style amp. So the one button is overdrive, the other button is preamp boost. So they might just leave mid-range engaged on the amp with the panel switch. I have it on foot switch, and so a lot of times as the night goes on at a gig, I start just using the mid-range boost and the preamp boost for my lead tone, and then turning those two off and leaving the overdrive on for my rhythm tone, so that my rhythm tone. And then I'll kick them both on for my lead tone. So the Stratocaster, it's just on the neck pickup, Dumble style amp. It's a 102. You can't go wrong with these amps, and I've seen a lot of Stratocaster negativity on the internet with people when people talk about these amps. So I just wanted to make a video and show you how the amp can sound awesome with a Stratocaster. By the way, it's a TC flashback down there. I think it's on the analog delay setting. Just barely on, and then there's an Ocean's 11 reverb on the I want to say on the plate setting. Anyway, I'm Bird Snake. Thanks for watching.